Welcome to another edition of the Edgewood Encourager. Today we're going back to the Voice of Truth International magazine to share a short article by Brother John Gibson. And the title of the article is there any word from the Lord? Let's just read this short article together and the lesson will be yours for the day. God's prophet Jeremiah had been beaten and thrust into prison, where he remained many days. Finally, King Zedekiah sent for Jeremiah and questioned him secretly in his house. The one thing the king wanted to know was, is there any word from the Lord? Without hesitation, Jeremiah replied, there is. Jeremiah 37 at verse 17. At times, in viewing various preachers on television, it appears that many of them don't really know whether there is a word from the Lord or not. They may lead their congregations in reading a creed that declares full faith in the virgin birth of Jesus and his bodily resurrection of the dead, and then a hymn or two later, they may preach a sermon explaining that Jesus was not really born of a virgin, or else that his resurrection was not a bodily resurrection. Excuse me if I become a little confused over their declarations and denials. Why is it that after reading their text to the congregation, some preachers spend most of their time explaining why scriptures don't really mean what it says? By the time the sermon is finished, God's word is so disguised and disfigured that it is hard to recognize. Oliver Wendell Holmes once wondered what would happen to mathematics if 2 meant 2 to him, but 22 to another, and 200 to another. Based on some of the things I'm hearing in the name of Christianity, I think I could tell him. How refreshing it would be to ask the question, is there any word from the Lord? And hear the answer, there is. If I understood the Apostle Paul correctly, a preacher's job is to preach the word. And that is certainly the case. We appreciate this little article from Brother John Gibson, and we've always got to have a thus saith the Lord for all that we do in matters of religion. Thank you for your attention today to listening to another edition of the Edgewood Encourager.